Welcome to Math Plus, where math makes sense. This video is in a series of how to tell time and start when a child is as young as 2 or 3. You can help a child tell time at any age, but it can start very early. So in the series, you're going to see that we start out with number recognition, then just the hour hand, then the minute hand. So go back to the beginning of the playlist if you find that this video is not where your child's at. Click the playlist at the end of the video and start from the beginning. And just so you know, it is very, very important that you, as the teacher or as the parent, as the helper in teaching this child, it's a thing that you do every day, all day long, and you can do it on the go. That's what's wonderful about homeschooling. You can just teach as you're on the go and when you find those moments. I gave you the link for this clock in the previous video where we were introducing the minute hand. Well, now you can bring it all together, the minute hand and the hour hand, and start telling time. And I have a sequence that I put together just for your reference, because I know a lot of times you want something to follow, and I understand that until you feel more comfortable. In a way, when teachers teach time, they usually go to o'clock first, and then they'll do half past. They don't really talk about the minutes. You could say half past is the same as 2:30. You could say quarter past, quarter till, and then start teaching them to count by fives. You can kind of teach it all together. It really depends on your child how fast you can go. But notice that they're all counting by fives. So if your child hasn't learned how to count by fives, this is a great time to teach them. You can also introduce nickels at this time. Oh, look, we count by fives when we count nickels. It's just bringing it all together. And later they'll be counting by fives to do multiplication. But here's a sequence for you. You can take a snapshot of it. It doesn't have to be in that exact order, but that seems to be the one that flows the best. And after that, after they understand all that, then you can start throwing that 1 minute in, like 2:36 or 2:49 or 5:54, things like that. Let's go back to our clock, and I'll show you how you can even use this interactively with your child. Because remember, I was just adding 1 minute at a time like this, and you can have your child, what time might it be in 10 minutes? And they can click this 10 times. And then they can even predict, it's called elapsed time, what happens in 10 minutes or what happened an hour ago and things like that. So this is really a good site that you might want to tuck away somewhere. It's called Gynzy, Gynzy. Again, that link is in the previous video. But on this board, you can even grab a pencil down here below. I just picked purple, and you can even have them write the time. Like they can see here that the little hand, the hour hand's on the 12. You can talk about it, and then we make a colon or there, and then they can count. Now, obviously, we don't want to start with 3 minutes, but 12:03. But you see how you can really do a lot of interactive teaching using a laptop if you have one. If you don't want your child on the computer, obviously, you can go back to that paper clock and do it that way. I just want to give you more options and help you meet your teaching style. This, though, is a great site, and it does have other things, but this is all I have you using right now, so you can play around. Use this all through when you even get to more advanced time, and they can actually see that time. That's a hard one for a lot of kids. They want to go over there and make a math problem. Like if you say, what's going to happen in 10 minutes? They want to write the time down and then write the 10 minutes, and you really don't want to encourage that, only because you want them to visually see that hand is going to move 10 minutes, and then you'll have the time. And so even if they're using their fingers and counting those lines, I would rather see that than them making a math problem, because they get hooked in using that as a crutch, and it's hard to get them off of it.